It's the classic X-ray showing the dog inside.
No, that's not where it's from.
It's not from there. It's from Magic.Tracker.
Right, but
And
it's made
saying,
to look like it comes from the Orlando Magic.
It's saying Markelle Fultz got that dog in him, been electric.
Look at them. They're in there.
So, like, at first I was like, I don't know. Like, Kel really hasn't been electric the whole time. He hasn't been consistently electric for me. And that's, I think, because I have a high expectation of the electricity that I expect to see coming from Markelle.
Yeah, you're looking for an electricity like you
that
need to
21 and 9 game.
Him actually putting up stats. But what he brings to the table is more than just his stats. It is a collective. And have we not won 7 of the last 8 games? Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And who gets the ball in the clutch? Fultz.
Yeah.
And so who's making things happen? And even if he makes a mistake, like tries to throw the ball off a guy and misses it, then he recuperates by getting the steal in the next play.
Yeah.
It's Markelle Fultz. It's all an electricity that doesn't always show up on the stat sheet. His presence in the lineup has been enough alone as it is. Like, he doesn't come into the game like a cat who would be like, oh, I made a mistake. I'm getting out of here. I don't even like basketball. I'm leaving. He's a dog.
I'm not good.
So he comes back and he's like, roar, roar, roar. I made a mistake. I'm going to get the ball in the next play. Roar, 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 and gets it. So, I just love what he's bringing. I thought it was funny because it does look like it's coming from the Magic, and you're like, oh, an X-ray. So, of course, we're all like, wait a minute, who's hurt now? And then it's like, oh, he just got that dog in him.
Yeah.
This is a good injury update. This is we took an X-ray, and we love what we see. It's positive for dog, and we love it.
So while you'll agree with me that maybe Markelle hasn't been electric, at least to the level that we know that he can be this season, you're saying he's like a conductor of electricity who's always on the court there, just moving the electricity around.
I mean, that's what I said, yeah.
I mean, yeah. So I think he is electric. He's a dynamic player. I love what he brings.
Is there someone else that's electric that you're thinking of?
No, okay. Not. Well, I mean, we've got a bunch of electric players. Franz, Moritz. We've got a bunch of the guys with the dog in them. Paulo's got the dog in him. He doesn't like to lose. We've got a lot of guys with this mentality. I think that, Markelle Fultz, I was going to look at, some of his individual numbers, average in his last 9 games, 13-ish points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists. That assist number is lower than I would have expected. Pich's eyes are glazing over, so I'm not going to talk about that. These are numbers that I expect to see go up. So when you said, oh, he's not electric because of the numbers, yeah, it is partly because of that. Because I do think that Markelle is a guy that can be getting easily every single night 15 to 20. And I think that his mid-range hasn't been where it was last year. Like, he's missing some of those kill spot shots that he normally makes. He's not shooting it at the percentage that I expect him to, and that I think that he will. To your point, though, in the past 2 weeks, pretty much since Markelle has been back and playing well, we've got the 6th best offensive rating in the league and the 7th best defensive rating in the league. Mm-hmm. And that's based on cleaning the glass stats.
Sure.
So that shows me that he's the conductor of the electricity.
Sidebar.
Okay.
One of the things I think you and I have talked about, but maybe not on camera, is that the way an assist is earned. A lot of our players seem to shoot well by having the ball in their hand first, right? It's step backs. It's creating space for themselves. You don't see a lot of guys coming off curls, catch and shoot successfully.
Yeah. Not a lot of
catch and drive.
Right. Catch and drive.
But not necessarily catch and shoot. Right. So I feel like that can hurt Fultz's numbers as far as getting an assist. Yeah. But it doesn't mean he still didn't get them the ball in a position where they can take it to the next one,
if you will.
Yeah, but they don't keep track of that,
right,
in basketball, and that's fine. They shouldn't.
Yeah.
But that's part of what he brings that doesn't necessarily show up on the stat sheet.
Well, what they do track is potential assists, and those are coming later, Pich, so get excited.
Gross.
It's so good to have Markelle back. As he continues to get acclimated, everything you're talking about, Pich, I think it's just going to amplify. And the electricity is going to run everywhere.
Good job.
Yeah, I'm just throwing in electric words. I was actually Googling electricity terms. That's what helped me get conductor.
I don't know if we ever talked about it on the show, but my nickname is the most electrifying man in ice entertainment.
That's true. Yeah. I do know that.
I know a thing or two about it.
You've done this Google before. Electric words.
Yes.